What a goal! What a goal!
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another Pokemon Unite video featuring Zeraora. Hopefully everyone's having a good time playing Pokemon Unite still. Looks like we have a lot of new Pokemon coming up here soon. We have Sylveon and Mamoswine. Hopefully you guys are excited for it. But anyway, at the end of the day, we're going to hop into this game here. I've seen a lot of tier lists go around here for Zeraora and, you know, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, etc., Blastoise, Blissey. There's a lot of tier lists jumping back and forth to people's opinions and websites stating that these Pokemon ain't very good, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, when you see them playing in your games, they end up dominating and carrying the ranked games depending on your teammates. Been playing a lot of Zeraora today in the bot lane instead of the jungle. Anytime I can get a chance to play this Pokemon with Lucario in bot lane, if you guys haven't done that yet, give it a try. Because at the end of the day, like, Lucario coupled with me, if he's a decent Lucario, you guys will win the lane early and you'll be able to contest bees by yourself 9 out of 10. Because a lot of the times you have to wait for your jungler to come down, like give you like that guaranteed bees. But most of the time your jungler is kind of a derp and he hangs out doing things he shouldn't be doing. Like, again, like earlier, we played bees spawned, we had a Gengar on our squad. And he was level 7, and enemy Absol was level 9 for his first gank at bees. So it was kind of insane. As long as your jungler is doing what they need to be doing at the given time when bees spawn and or Dreadnought spawns, you guys should have no problem in bot lane. If you choose to play him in lane, try to get like an aggressive Pokemon with you, opposed to like a support, give or take. So I think he fares more so with an aggressive playstyle. Now, in the jungle it's straightforward. Like, jungle is kind of boring, to be honest, at the end of the day. But when you go out to gank your lanes when bees spawn and stuff, typically you will have either bot lane and or top lane coming up and trying to take your jungle buffs. It is what it is. You can't really do much about it besides being like a little frustrated. It sets you behind, yes, but you know, you're playing Zeraora, so at the end of the day, like, you will do damage. You will end up carrying the game as long as your teammates don't derp around too much. This game right here is like no exception. Like, I'm already level 7, Snorlax is up here flashing, or what do you call it, eject button away for no reason, being level 5, it is what it is. Dreadnought is spawning, and instead of being top lane, we don't, where Rotom is, we want to be going down to bot lane here just to be able to secure this. I do end up making a mistake here and getting pinched between Snorlax. I don't know why, but he came over here for some reason. I don't know what his problem was. But my Greninja was coming down, so I might as well just kill him before he can regroup with his team. Because Snorlax at Dreadnought is a huge issue, especially if he has wall early. But clearly he doesn't. Mr. Mime, though, like, he does a lot of work this game. Just because his confusion does, you know, massive damage. He does not take wall for some reason, but, you know, I guess all Mr. Mime players are taking the tether. I forgot what it's called. It's the ability that links up to an enemy or an ally, but it's not as good as the wall. Either way, Zeraora's up top lane. He took out the Rotom and destroyed our goal early game, which is kind of rough. But we're already starting down here on Dreadnought. Although it resets, this is the only Pokemon in the game so far that if you pull it too far away, it starts to heal. Like this one right here in Rotom. If you do the jungle camps or the core fishes or whatever, if you walk away from them, they'll continue to have whatever HP they had missing when you left. Which can be kind of rough. But as you notice, the Blastoise came by, dropped an ulti, got a 4-piece, and we walked away. For some reason, he was level 10 opposed to everybody else. That's fine. I mean, it pushed us ahead. We're a little bit slacking behind right now just because, you know, I guess how you say, like, the teams are just sitting here contesting things for no reason. We contested Dreadnought, and then everyone else is just going random places, it looks like. Venusaur's up top lane getting up Dinos for no reason. He's getting the experience, but we need to be grouped up a little bit. Now, we do have a Wigglytuff this game. If you guys don't know, if you don't pay attention to tier lists, Wigglytuff is, you know, would be one of the best Pokemon in the game currently. No question. But this right here just demonstrates how strong Zeraora can just be just by dropping an ultimate. Like, that was a tank, by the way, supposedly. And he just got blown up, like, instantly. Sometimes you get in those situations where you just want to press the delete button and you just kill whatever's in front of you. And his ultimate is one of the fastest charging ults in the game, which is nice. I'm already 30%, I just popped it. Now Snorlax, again, like I said, the death timers are very, very quick, so sometimes it doesn't matter whether or not when you pop an ult, because they typically respawn just like that. Now, sometimes you'll get like a 30-second death timer, but that's like really late into the game, so don't be afraid to just pop your ulti and kill whoever you feel like killing. And it does do AoE damage, in case you guys don't know. It locks onto a single target, but it does it AoE when it collides with that target. So in a team fight, you can group up multiple enemies at once with your ultimate. And sometimes you can just blow up enemy teams just like that with an ult. With no other buttons, by the way. Here, Mr. Mime is really just trolling for no reason. Like, he had no reason to be there fighting over a Corphish. We get the Rotom score up in the top lane, so we're free to come down here and get this Dreadnought. Again, this wall, you can't jump around it, you can't wild charge, you can't spark. You can't eject button when it bounces you off. The only thing so far that you can get over that wall, in case you don't know, is, what do you call it, Blastoise's surf. He can surf over the wall. What Slowbro cannot, Greninja cannot, just Blastoise. But this right here is what I'm talking about. Like, you just press an ult, delete people, and just keep moving. We get the Dreadnought, no problem. Pick up another 4-piece here for our team. And as you can see, this is pretty much game at the end of the day. We wanted to go cap down there, Venusaur did too, but their death timers, like they're already up. As soon as they die, they're instantly like respawned. So regardless, if you're sitting here, you're pushing the game, you're pushing the team, you're getting ready to win per se, but you have 8 minutes in the game. Again, that don't mean anything until Zapdos spawns. And I've noticed when you get to the higher ranks here, when you end up killing Zapdos, let's say like the enemy team takes the Zapdos from you, people just throw up the surrender vote because you can't really counter the Zapdos. Once you get Zapdos, you just win the game. I made a mistake of playing around this Snorlax here for no reason. I saw my Greninja come down, so I thought we can take him out. But me not accounting for the damage that Mr. Mime actually can deal here in a situation, and the amount of CC that those two just brung is just too much for us to handle there. He pops an ult and still gets killed here. It is what it is. Now Zapdos is spawning, so that means Rotom's going to disappear. You have to deal with Zapdos here soon. Dreadnought's going to disappear. Now we do have a Blastoise on our squad here, who does have, I guess you can say, like an execute for his ultimate. It does a massive chunk of damage. It's not like an execute per se, but it does enough damage to execute certain Pokemon, like the threshold, if that makes sense. We do have a Wigglytuff ult ready to go, and we have a Venusaur ult ready to go. But Snorlax is still down here trolling, let alone with his barrier shield. Venusaur goes ahead and uses Solar Beam, and we take out 2 targets there at the same time for no reason. Wild Charge, in case you don't know, it avoids all incoming damage to you. You cannot be stopped during Wild Charge unless, let's say you're getting ready to activate the ability and you get bumped by a Snorlax shield. It will put all your abilities on cooldown. So like the very second you do Wild Charge and he barrier bumps you, it goes on cooldown. Same thing if you try to activate an ultimate with any Pokemon whatsoever. But yeah, this is one of those things where you just get Zapdos, enemy team just decides to, you know, surrender the game. Which I think will be changed with mobile. comes out, but we'll see. But again, Zeraora is one of those Pokemon where once you get ahead in the early game, you kind of become, how you say, like a big threat to the enemy team, and they can't really do much to you opposed to your damage. Because again, as soon as you have your ultimate, you just press it and kill whoever you feel like killing. It's kind of similar to Absol's damage, but except for Zeraora's damage doesn't have to be directional. But hey man, hopefully you guys do end up picking up Zeraora and climbing some more master ranks. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's been Pawse Plays. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna head up.